What's up? What's up? What's good? It's your girl Bees Billy, aka Fly Life Bees, aka Big Bees, not the little one. You already know the fucking vibes, man. I got a special guest to the right of me. Entrepreneur, podcaster. I'm guessing retired rapper. I don't know if he retired yet. I would deem to be the best sports podcaster in the city though. I ain't heard nobody else.
Of course.
I ain't heard nobody else try to claim that, so you know what I'm saying?
They can't claim it.
Okay, for sure. For sure. And just a cool ass dude, you know what I'm saying? Judge 1A father, great fucking husband, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even all that.
Brother, son, grandson. All of the good shit.
Yeah, all that good shit, man. Finally, I got Pizzle on here.
Yay. Clap it up for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all can clap it up out there.
He said y'all
can clap it up. Y'all can
clap it up for me. It's a lot of people who I've been saying like I gotta come sit on this couch strictly because I be all gang. So I rather everybody who I'm like intertwined with in some type of way to come sit on this couch before everybody else come infiltrate this motherfucker.
Well, I greatly appreciate that.
For sure.
It's always good to be invited places because people don't invite me to their shows. Why? I don't know.
Said why? I don't know.
I'm a cool guy. At least I think so.
Yeah, for sure. I think
my friends think so.
Yeah, I think Pizzle cool as fuck, man. Pizzle funny as fuck.
I be chilling.
Until you ain't. Until you ain't.
Chilling. Seriously, I be chilling.
Till they hit that push a little button or two. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, oh, okay, y'all better leave Pizzle the fuck alone.
Sometimes
man.
You gotta,
For sure.
Kendrick said it. But sometimes you gotta pop out and show.
It's show niggas certified boogie, man. I'm the one that up to. No, for real. But so yeah, like I said, thank you for being on here, man. Greatly appreciate you for pulling up. Anybody who I invited to my home is definitely somebody who I feel like is more tight knit than all these niggas who in the big facts DM talking about some get my artist come on there, get my artist come on there. Y'all don't even know if this accredited or nothing.
Right, like what is going on? People be
they like I seen you throw a face on a magazine cover I never heard of. I want parts.
Oh, and they start showing up then. Yeah. I almost hit you like, hey, I want one of those.
No, for sure.
I want one of those with the Thriller pose though.
No, Thriller pose though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Thriller pose.
So we here today. We gonna get a little bit in your business.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this music shit, of course. I want to get a little bit in your world. Let them know about life of a sports podcaster. You know, I ain't limited to use of that, but that's what I know you as.
I mean, I do a little bit of everything. I got some stuff cooking for 25.
For sure. All right. First thing I want to know, for the people that don't know a Pizzle, I want you to give them just 3 words that typically describe Pizzle in a nutshell. So pick them words wisely.
Unapologetic. Cool. Passionate.
Unapologetic, cool, and passionate. You agree?
Me to know. Me know.
We got Mish over here in the cut.
About,
we got Mish over here in the cut. Yeah, for the couple years that I've known you, I definitely feel like those is ding, ding, ding. You from those definitely 3 words that definitely describe you. I know you was an artist. I don't really know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? So we going to have to tap into that. But before we even get there, I just want to know, like, where did this shit start for Pizzle, though? Like, you was born and raised here?
Born and raised in Cleveland. Grew up on Miles, other side of town, south side of town. Okay. 113th from Miles. Spent damn near my whole life over there up until probably about 10 years ago.
That's crazy. So that means you probably know all my family. Do Castleberry ring a bell?
Yes, Castleberries, yeah. I went to high school with Dwayne.
Okay, yeah, those are my family members, man.
Small city.
Very
it's
small.
A small city.
Yeah, I found out. Hold on, you a Capricorn?
Aquarius.
Aquarius, the first day?
January 21st.
Oh, the 21st. Okay, so your party just this, because I was on the phone earlier. I'm like, this nigga Pizzle a Capricorn? Though?
I'm just doing the party because it's my weekend off.
Right.
And Like, hey, I might as well do it. I'm off. So
yeah, say get to it.
Celebrate.
For sure. Aquarius, that kind of makes a lot of sense for me now too.
Did you have the way you said that was kind of
no? Because Aquarius give off Pizzle energy though. Like it's like they think they under the radar, but it's really on some arrogant shit. Like nigga, you even say it yourself. Like
I've heard that about me.
If I get on this stage, I will crush you niggas. Y'all niggas ain't got nothing. To me, that gives Aquarius energy.
It's true, but I get that a lot. Like the arrogance, the confidence, like people see it. I've been called bougie. I call myself bougie. I don't care. I'm bougie. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm a bougie motherfucker. I don't care.
Sure. So 113th and Miles. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Born and raised, both parents. Like both parent household.
Yep. Up until I was 10, and I still like my parents are living. I just talk to my dad. I work with my dad. I talk to my mom every day, mostly, and if I don't call her, she'll call me and like guilt trip me, like I ain't heard from you. All like, right. Sorry, Mom, I'm working, I'm potting. Sorry, but yeah, raised with both parents.
That's what's up. So what was Pizzle like though? Like as a kid, man, you don't actually look like. I tell a lot of people on here this. It's my ritual now. Y'all already know, like. I can look at a motherfucker and be like, you look like you was a badass kid, though. But to me, you don't look like you was a badass kid.
According to my parents and my grandmother, I was the worst child in the world. Well, not the worst child in the world. I'll say this. I was a boy.
Right.
I did little boy shit. I played in dirt. I dug for worms. I pushed a motherfucker off a bike. Some shit like that. I was mischievous.
Typical shit though. Typical
boy
kid shit.
Climb trees. No, I wasn't. I was never a fire baby.
Did you steal shit?
No, I didn't steal.
That's why I said you didn't look like you was a bad kid, man.
I was mischievous. I cursed a lot.
All right.
I still do. I still do, and I'm trying to watch that on my pod. But I did. I cursed a lot. My grandmother, funny story, and I hear this story every holiday. And I had to, like, when me and my wife first got together, I told her all of these stories so she knew what she was walking into when she met my family. The whole washing my mouth out with soap when I was, like, 4 or 5.
Right.
There was a guy that stayed next door to my grandmother. He used to always fuck with me. He's a bigger boy. He was probably, like, 13, 14, something like that. Big boy. I would be on the porch. He'd come out there and start fucking with me. And I was cussing him out, and I did not know my grandmother was standing in the screen door. And she washed my mouth out with palm olive. So I still got PTSD anytime I see green dish detergent.
Right.
It don't matter if it's Dawn, palm out. Like, don't bring no green shit in my house. That dark green. Y'all remember the palm olive from back in the day?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But, yeah.
Say, see that shit and just instantly, though, get the gagging. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, one of those. I remember I got caught smoking.
Did they make you smoke the whole pack?
Some Black and Milds.
Did they make you smoke the whole pack?
Yeah, she made me smoke them bitches. Not even my mama, though, because I was smoking weed. My mama knew I was smoking weed. I was young as fuck, though, but my grandmother made me. She went and bought bricks of Black and Milds.
And made you smoke the whole pack.
Without even freaking them, though. I stopped freaking them after, like, the first box. She was like, smoke them up. Don't smoke. Like, I'm still smoking them bitches to this day. And you still cussing to this day.
That's kind of like cursing was passed down. Like, that's like a generational thing because my dad's side, they all curse. My dad cursed like a sailor. My aunts cursed like a sailor. My Uncle Wayne, God rest his soul, cursed like a sailor. My grandma Jo, little old lady, probably like 4'9", cursed like a sailor.
Right.
So that side of the family is just something that's...
So it's in your bones.
Yeah, it's hereditary.
It is what it is.
It's one of those.
And on that fucking note, no, but I want to know, like, what was the first thing you can remember, like, that you wanted to do? Was rap one of the first things? Or did you have other shit you...
One of the first thing that I wanted to do, I thought I was going to the NFL or the NBA.
Sports.
As a kid. I wanted to be a WWF wrestler back in the day too. I mean, that was those things like sports entertainment, wrestling, all that shit. Like I say, that saved my life.
Right.
And that goes back to me being a mischievous kid, because had I not discovered wrestling and football and basketball, my grandmother probably would have killed me.
Right. Right. Yeah. So all right. So it was the sports. At what when did that dream was like, this ain't it, or this ain't gonna be it?
I knew when I was about 11 or 12, when I wasn't as big as all the other kids that was out there. I was always a small guy. I was always the little dude. I always ran with my older cousins. They couldn't go outside. Take your cousin with you.
All right.
So, like, once I saw that, that's when my attention turned more into the sports part of it.
Okay.
When a lot of kids was watching cartoons before school, I was watching Sports Center.
Makes sense. Definitely makes sense for sure. So when did the transition into music begin though? Like, what was your earliest memory of wanting to create music?
Probably about 95, 96.
Damn.
Yeah, go.
I was 5 and 6.
Hey man, I ain't no spring chicken. I'll be 42 in a week.
That still ain't old though.
I'm a
95 just sounds so long ago.
It kind of.
I just turned 35 a couple days ago.
Happy belated birthday.
For sure, appreciate that. Like, so
but yeah, around 95, 96, I think it's when I heard like Tupac, Me Against the World. Like that's my era. Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Illmatic.
Okay.
That's my era. That's when I fell in love with all of
it. For sure. You fell in love with it. You like, so was you a teenager around that time? Or about to be a teenager?
I was 12, 13, going into middle school.
So at that point, you really still got the sports like kind of in the back of your head. Now you want to create music.
Yep. At
what point did you play like anything up until like high school, college, anything like that?
I played muni ball, Browns Muni League, Little League football, and I wrestled in high school. Go figure.
Okay.
Finished fourth in the city in my weight class.
So simultaneously, you was fucking with the music too, though.
Yeah.
What point? What steps did you take to actually like not only just had a thought of wanting to create music, but actually trying to do it or trying to come up with some shit?
It took me some years after to really like let people know that I rapped. Because back then, people were like, you ain't ever gonna be no rapper, blah, 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 blah. You know, you ain't bone, nigga, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But it took me, I think it was probably 98 where I started to like let people know that I did it. It started when, like the older guys in my neighborhood, they rapped. And one day we was at my cousin's house, they were freestyling, and I went in there, I just busted in the room and started rapping.
Right.
They're like, damn, little nigga, you rap? Like, I ain't nothing. Yeah, that's what I do. Pass me that blunt. That's what I do.
Say, I'm ready for the big leagues. Put me in the game, coach.
And it went rolling from there.
Okay. When did the business part come into it? When you started actually creating and trying to circulate your shit? Did you go through the typical rapper story? I hustled it out the trunk.
No, actually, I like after that moment, like I would like one of my OGs, shout out to my dog teacher Fred. Like he had the house where we, you know what I'm saying? He's an older guy, he's 10 years older than me. And we would go to his crib, and how we used to record, like this is before I ever stepped foot in the studio. We would have a big radio and the tape deck, and would just press record and had the beat playing on the big shit. And that's how I own my skills. And I used to do my shits in one take. And when later on, like that's how I'm the one take dude. Most of my shit that you will hear or any of my music, I did all them shits on one take. But fast forward or rewind and fast forward, go to about 2001. There was a guy in my neighborhood that made music, and that's when I got into the business side. Quick, funny story. The first song that I ever recorded was with Nova the Rebel.
Okay.
I was in a group with him in 2001.
Okay, who is Nova the Rebel? Y'all gotta put me on, because I don't know who the fuck.
Nova the Rebel is currently signed with Crazy Ball. The first Spitboxers champion at that. Yeah.
Oh, hip hop class.
Yeah, that's my dog right there, man. That relationship, like with him, like and seeing what he's doing now, I'm proud of that dude. That's my dog right there. Shout out Nova.
That's what's up. Tap in. So you was in a group with Nova Rebel. That should always start out with a group.
It lasted, and that group lasted probably a year, and that's because Nova went his way. And the guy that I was working with decided he didn't want to do this shit no more.
Okay. And it ran its course.
Yeah, that ran its course. We did a couple of shows. I performed at the Rhythm Room. Yes, I'm one of the ghosts of what was known as the Rhythm Room.
For the people that don't know, where the fuck was the Rhythm Room?
The Rhythm Room is where the Haunted stands now on the corner of Cedar and South Taylor.
Okay.
It went from the Rhythm Room, then it turned into Melt, and now it's the Haunted.
Okay.
Shout out to Ryan Wolf.
Ryan Wolf, definitely shout out to Ryan Wolf and the DJ Connect shit, man. All right, so you got a group going, boom. Y'all kind of do y'all thing for a year or so, year and a half. What was your next step after that? When did you step out like shit? It's me.
And then after that, like once 02, 03 hit, that's when life hit. The girl I was dealing with at the time got pregnant. It was like, all right, nigga, it's time to go to work. Got to go get a job, and was away from music for a long time. Probably maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Yeah, it was. I literally got away from it for 8 or 9 years. I never stopped writing. I just never recorded nothing. I just always wrote, always kept in contact with my OG, and he hit me one day and it's funny, it's like around this time. In about 2012, he was like, hey, man, I got the setup. Pull up. Right. And I went over there the first day. We did 2 songs. Went back the next week. We did another 2 songs. We just started piling shit up, and I got that feeling back. But in between that time, it's this is some my story is.
Okay, but even on the music, so you weren't doing nothing music related in between them 8, 9 years?
Nothing music related.
Fuck it,
it was nothing music related, and that's when I decided to pursue radio as well.
Okay, so take us through them. You feel me? Them years that you didn't have the love, I guess, to create.
No, it wasn't the love. I just
9 years. You don't think the love was gone? No love lost at all.
No. I had just got away from it and discovered, hey, I can do radio. And went to the broadcasting school and had a little internship with ESPN and got a gig, got an internet radio station talking sports. That went well for a while.
Don't try to.
It's a lot.
Hold on, don't try to scurry past that. Cause we got time. Don't try to give us a 10-year timeline in 5 seconds. Hold on,
it's a lot. It's a lot in there.
You graduated from the broadcasting school.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. So what did you go for?
I went for the radio side.
Okay.
At the time, it's now known
on air personality or behind the scenes.
On air personality. I always knew that I wanted to be in front of the camera. I always knew I wanted to be on TV.
Okay.
And on the radio and a Sports Center anchor was my thing.
Right.
When they asked what I wanted to be when
So that was the
Say I want to be a sports center. I wanted to be like Stuart Scott.
Okay.
That was my dude. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing about Stu. Stu is the best that ever did it. He'll be the best that'll ever do it. Can't nobody tell me different.
All right, for sure. Okay, so boom. You do that now. Hold on, we can't scurry past this.
It's a lot.
ESPN.
Yeah, it's a
internship though. So first of all, how the fuck did you get around what age was you about this time?
I was like 23, 24.
And how did you get that ESPN?
I got was I still at the broadcasting school at that time? I think I was. And they called and they was like, "Hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to work for ESPN?" Do I want to work for ESPN?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, I want to work for
course.
ESPN. What the fuck? They was like, "Okay, so the WNBA draft is going to be here." I was like, "Okay, just tell me where to go and just tell me when to be there." And all I did when I went there, because they had it at, it's either the Renaissance or the Ritz down in Tower City. I sat in a room, and I just went to go get shit, and they paid me for it. They paid me very well for the couple of days that I did it. I had an opportunity to talk sports with Rebecca Lobo. I had an opportunity to talk sports with Nancy Lieberman, which was crazy because I was talking to the guy about boxing, and we was talking about Vonda Ward. Right. And she was like, "What you know about Vonda Ward?" It's like, "Hey, Vonda is one of us. Like, Vonda is from here. She went to Trinity. She played ball. Like, we, and got to talking to her. So that was a great experience. Got to meet a lot of the girls that got drafted that year. That was the year Candace Parker was supposed to come out, but she didn't, and all of that. So the lady that I was working with, she enjoyed us so much. She was like, "When we come back, I'm going to call you." And it's funny. I always convince myself of this. I say, "Well, the Cavs are going to be in the finals next year, so I see you in June." And lo and behold, 2007 NBA Finals, there they were.
All right.
And I did that, and I was doing my radio thing at that time too. And once I got that, and once I did the finals and got to meet Stu Scott, my hero, I met Stephen A. That was way before the Stephen A. he is now. He was super cool. I say that he was super cool back then. I don't know how he is now. Like, that was hell. It's been almost 20 years from that. Mm-hmm. Just the people that I got to meet, the contacts that I made, I was in my element.
All right.
I told her, I said, "Hey, y'all, I'm coming to Bristol." Like, I tell people, I had a 5-minute conversation with Stuart Scott, and I'll never forget it. I'm going to always take it with me. Like, that was an experience of mine. Like, like I said, I was the person to go get shit and go get people when they knew and take them where they needed to go. So the lady I was working for, she was like, "Go out to the tunnel and go and get the guys." And I'm wondering, like, who the fuck do I got to go get now? So I go out and I'm waiting, and this truck pulls up, and out of this truck jumps Mike Breen, John Barry, Mark Jackson, and Stuart Scott.
All right.
And y'all know
how did you feel at that moment though?
I'm getting there. Like, I see all the guys, like, give John a pound, shake Mike Breen's hand. Mark Jackson is the coolest dude ever. Shook his hand, and Stu comes out, and he had an aura. Like, you could see his aura. Like, most of these people's auras are orange. Whether y'all know it or not. Like, the people, and they always say never meet your heroes. They'll always let you down. I was not let down, not one bit. Stu was super cool. He like, "Hey, man, how you doing, man?" He's like, "You from here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from here." He like, "So how do you like you guys' chances?" They was at this time, they was down 0-2 to the Spurs. I'm like, "Well, I hope they can get something done." And Stu was like, "Hey, man, that kid y'all got is going to be great, and he's going to be great for a long time. If he don't do it this year, he will do something for y'all. And we're doing all, and this is the conversation as I'm walking them to hair and makeup. Go figure.
Right.
And he was like, so, like, what do you want to do? I say, eventually, I want to be up in Bristol with you guys. And he said, I'll be looking for you. Hopefully one day, me and you can work together. And by that time, I was like, this is where you guys are. He was like, hey, man, I'll check you out later. That made my day. I could have went home after that.
Yeah.
I could have left and been like, you know what? I don't even want to do this shit no more. I met my guy. I'm good.
Say I'm good. That just showed too the Aquarius in you too. Like some niggas either gonna freeze up.
No,
some
I'm
niggas
never
gonna be like, oh, or try to be super arrogant, like, oh, playing like he's not that guy. You like, oh, talking sports talk with this nigga. Oh,
because he asked me, and I was like, well, I hope. He asked me, and any chance I get to talk sports, except for now when I'm out at bars, because I can't stand it, because people's sports takes piss me off, so I have to leave, or I have to finish my drink early, or be like, you know what, man, put my food in the box. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Because I hate podding when I'm out, because I end up out longer than I'm supposed to be.
Talking all damn day.
And drinking longer than I should want to be drinking.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. So, that was, so you would say that's one of the dopest experiences you had
that is
overall?
Outside of my wedding and the birth of my grandkids, like that experience is right up there.
For sure. So, Stories God, if you looking at this, man.
ThePodGawd. Stu watching. I have a
Stu watching.
Stu watching.
That's some Aquarius shit right there.
I have a always.
Stu
anytime I get stuck on something.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Hold on, because I don't know shit
Meet
about
on some
sports.
bullshit. What you on, Meet?
Stu, rest in peace.
Yeah, Stu.
Oh,
Scott.
see, I don't even know this though. I'm glad that was vital information from over there. So he's for sure watching.
Yeah,
for sure.
Stu. Yeah.
So I get that part, but I'm talking like he's still here. Rest in peace to Stu.
Yeah, Stu passed in 2015. I took it.
Yeah, I don't know
really,
nothing.
I took that hard. Like I took that tough. I grieved that. Like that hurt. You know how when certain celebrities pass away, like y'all take it hard. Like I don't know who it is for y'all, but for me, it was Tupac. It was Stu Scott. Those ones, like Stu really hit me. And Kobe.
That made me feel like, damn, I ain't gonna lie. For me, it was probably Mo 3, though. I damn near shed a tear, though. I mean, the only reason that I probably couldn't shed the whole tear, don't you know how that tear that be right there, but you can't let it don't drop?
The thug
because
tear?
I know that nigga was into all type of shit. And
shit.
I always used to say, like, damn, man. Like, it ain't gonna be no long time for him, though. You know what I'm saying? Because he out here wilding. Like, on the internet and everything, though. And that shit end up... Oh, and Whitney. I saw my grandmother cry when Whitney passed.
Oh, and Michael
that
Jackson.
Shit made me cry.
I think, most of the world, everybody but Meech cried when Michael Jackson died.
Me too. Add me to that side.
Wait, why y'all fist bumping about that, man? Mike is the...
No, I'm saying I didn't cry. I'm not fist bumping that he passed. Rest in peace to... Yeah, I don't
that
do
one hit me. Mike hit me hard, too. Prince, it hit me, but not as much as Mike did.
Yeah, I was a little
I was
kid.
sad.
I was definitely sad.
I was
ain't
sad
cry,
about
but
that.
I was sad for sure.
I was sad about Biggie. All right, we getting a little sappy. We ain't gonna serious it out, but
this big facts no cap shit.
Yeah.
I motherfucker was sad. You hear me? No, I'm talking.
Yeah,
shit
but
though.
Stu really fucked me up. It happened on the Sunday. Watching Rich Eisen, who was like his tag team partner on Sports Center, announce that shit on NFL Network, and just watching him trying to hold it together.
All right.
Like, God, like that was a sad week. That was a sad day, sad week. Everybody, like Mike and Mike, Stephen A., Jamil Hill and Mike Smith had a show on ESPN at the time. Like everybody, and I'm like, you know what? I feel y'all because I'm fucked up like y'all are.
For sure.
I was hurt. You know what, Meech? I'm not fucking with you right now.
Right. But all right, so I actually want to go into something called the biggest. Let's lighten the load up a little bit.
Yeah, you done took me.
Yeah, let's lighten up the load. That's what we're here for, man. We being vulnerable, all that shit. We good. This game right here is called the biggest. If you a day one Big Facts No Cap fan from probably not even fan, just supporter from fucking 2017, y'all know that we had this game that we did called Big Facts a No Cap. Where I changed the name of it. We gonna do it like this, called the biggest. You gotta. It's pretty much like.
Is this like Quick Time with Slime?
No, this like the biggest. It's really like Big Facts and No Cap. Everybody who used to watch this know like what we used to do.
Or fuck with, or as 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, fuck with it or fuck out of here.
No, for sure. So the biggest, we gonna go with. You won't gotta answer, but I prefer you do.
I'll do to the best of my abilities.
What's the biggest bag you ever touched at one time?
I don't want to answer that one. Niggas might be looking for me.
Start off fire. All right.
It was a nice one, but I don't want to disclose it. It was a nice one.
What's the biggest lie you ever told?
I'm a virgin.
I'm dead. All right. What's the biggest song you have?
The biggest song I have?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably my song Yay off of Unapologetic. That's my most. I just off of the numbers that the last time I looked at it, off of my numbers that I looked at, that's the one that's the most played. Right. So that's my biggest song.
Okay. You feel like that's the one that had the biggest impact?
Probably so.
Okay.
It's not my favorite of my songs, but it's,
Sometimes it be like that. Like your favorite songs, really the songs that you hate the most of yours be other people's favorite songs.
But that's the thing. I don't hate any of my songs. It's just like certain songs I feel like it's like this should be one of those ones.
Right.
Like I feel like that about my Ric Flair song. Like, but I've never put it out on streaming. Just I don't trust streaming, which is why I only got one album streaming. On. I don't like the payouts.
As you should.
Because who the fuck? Who decided the worth of a stream, and two, why the fuck did they allow that? As the industry, like how the fuck how did y'all let them get away with this?
No, for real. But when you run your own ship, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You do what you want. There's nothing no one can do.
It was like, all right, this is what these shits is worth, take it or leave it in.
But you do you remember the time where it was nobody could your music couldn't get past your neighborhood or your city?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you actually physically went out there? That shit changed the game. So I appreciate the streaming shit because I don't look for money off of music. But as an artist, I definitely could, because that's one of the reasons why I don't create and release music. Is because I know that shit bullshit. I put that shit out for free before I be worried about. Yeah, that shit is weird. Like, iTunes me up. I'm be mad it don't be no option on there for you to just only have your shit to iTunes on the distro sites, even though you can go physically do it yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, make that an option. Only put my shit on iTunes. Let me get my money that way versus getting 1 million streams and y'all giving me $3,000. That's crazy.
Is it $3,000?
That's crazy. I think that's the highest one. That might
crazy.
Be like Tidal. You feel me? You might get like.
Yeah, they got the bigger payout.
That might be the biggest one.
Spotify is tearing people's mouth out.
Horrible. Apple.
You know what?
Horrible.
I'm a sit back and I'm gonna shut my damn mouth because my pod is on all of these platforms. Yeah,
so is this one. So let's go ahead to who do you feel is the biggest artist in the city?
In the city?
Yeah, the biggest.
Probably Doughboy.
Doe?
I'm gonna go with Doughboy.
I can agree with that. That's from the city though.
He not from the city?
Doe not in the city. So let me say this.
Or in the city right now?
Yeah, in the city, like upcoming. Who is the biggest upcoming? Let me be more specific. Who is the biggest upcoming artist in the city?
The biggest upcoming artist in the city now, I have to say Piggy.
I probably would have to agree with that one.
I'm gonna go with her. She moving.
Yeah, I think I would probably have to agree with that. Piggy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think now that I think.
Who you think you is?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Piggy.
I like her. I do.
I fucks with Piggy too on the music side though. I'm just mad that all that shit ended up happening and kind of slowing down the whole.
Man.
But yeah. All right, biggest.
We always gotta sad some shit out. That's what happened when friends get together. We get to talking, and then we sad some shit out.
Because I feel like that's a very political situation. So I never really talked about that shit on camera.
But
I'm so mad on both ends that both of them had to go through that shit. That shit is crazy.
Yeah,
for sure. But shout out to Piggy, everybody else, man. Yeah. Thank God that you here, though. That's all I am gonna say. Thank God that you here, and always make sure you stay with your faith and some type of higher power, like, cause some of that was you and your relatives. But yeah, let me stop talking about that.
See, getting sad again. Let me take another drink.
Let me stop talking about that. All right. What's your biggest regret?
My biggest regret is allowing the person that I was working for when I was doing internet radio here to kind of make me hate and resent broadcasting. Because I went through a lot of bullshit up there. I sacrificed a lot up there. I basically did that shit for free up there for 2 years. And I had to walk away from that shit because it got bad for me for a while. You know, and luckily I have family that took me in. And like that, it made me hate radio and broadcasting for a long time.
But what specifically though? What made you hate it specifically?
Just me going up there and doing my thing and doing it 100% and eating, sleeping, breathing this shit. Like braving the cold to go to Cavs games, like literally on the bus going to games and like not seeing hardly, if any, compensation for it. And wondering like, when is my time gonna come? In my brain, I made the guys that were on radio my enemies. I hated those guys. I wanted to, like, literally, I couldn't stand those guys. I couldn't stand Rizzo. I couldn't stand Aaron Goldhammer. I couldn't stand none of these guys. I made them enemies because I felt like they were sitting in a chair that I should have been sitting in. I felt like this dude ain't like, this dude's not better than me. I killed this. Like, I would, like, this dude, like,
Hey.
The shit
you built
that
up this unwarranted resentment for these niggas. Like, I'm supposed to have your spot.
I built up a hate for people. Like, it was like I would see these dudes at games and just cold shoulder them. It was just I regret all of that shit for real. Like, I do.
Pizzle said, "Hey, this big facts no cap though. Like, I appreciate that. Like, yeah, I hated that these niggas was in the spot that I'm supposed to be in. Like, and
ready to fight.
Is that still your mind, your frame of mind though nowadays?
Not so much now. I mean, being in one of those chairs would be nice. I like what I do now, especially with podcasting on the internet. Like, I have no restraints and no restrictions, and I made it a point to try to watch my mouth on my show. It's hard being a Cleveland sports fan and talking Cleveland sports and watching your mouth. It got to a point where I made a swear jar. At a point, I was like, you know what? Fuck this swear jar. Like, if they come out, they come out. Pause.
All right, for sure. Let me see. I got a couple more. What do you feel like is the biggest risk that you've ever taken that actually paid off?
Club Pizzle.
Say Club Pizzle. And if
Yeah.
y'all don't know, Club Pizzle.
Yes, sir. That's my pod, and we got time for another story. I got stories for days.
Yeah, we good.
So initially, Club Pizzle was an idea that I was gonna do to spin off of another pod that I was doing with two people I handpicked to do.
Was that the beginning of your podcasting career? Right?
That was me coming back into it. This was 2019.
But coming back into it as far as like just a personality?
Yes, that's a personality.
But this your first go at like the podcast shit?
Yes.
2019. Okay, for sure.
Going to 2019, it's like, all right, I'm gonna jump back into this shit. I handpicked two people, and it started off pretty good, and it got to a point where I felt like, all right, this shit is not gonna work, and I walked away from it. I just walked away from it. It's like, all right, I can't work with these two motherfuckers no more. Like,
so
the
you
shit
was
just
on your Joe Budden shit.
kind of, yeah. Yeah, it did. That exactly what it was.
The fact that was around that time too.
It's funny that I
watching Joe like, fuck it, I'm about to leave these niggas, man.
It's funny. No, you know what? It's funny. I get a lot of that from people. Like, you a lot like Joe. It's like, first and foremost, like, thank people who do say that. Like, it's honored to even be mentioned with him just because of where he went from and where that show started. I'm a day one listener of that podcast. I'm a day one
listener too. I'm mad. I didn't see the
From
growing pains.
the whole thing,
Man,
and
listen.
start with Marissa and going to Rory and bring
Marissa really
in.
though pioneered this Joe Budden shit with him though, like, and that nigga booted her off that bitch. Like,
Rosenberg was there in the beginning, like those guys, and just that. But I got to a point. It's like, I didn't want to work with them no more, and we ended up getting with another show and combining the two shows, and I could see that shit wasn't gonna work out either. So I just walked away from it. It's like, I'm done. I'm gonna do my sports shit. I'm getting out of here. Did they like it? No. Did I care? No.
So it's still beef. Hold on, before you answer that, is it still beef?
What's the big old deal? It's your girl Fly Like Bees, and this episode of Big Facts is brought to you by Loaf Apparel, the High Risk Capsule Collection. For all your merch needs, make sure you go to BigFactsNoCap216.com, and right up under that corner store tab, you will see all of the merch, man. Definitely got some of the best merch in the city. Tap in.
Beef? No, I'm past that. There was a time, like, when I first decided to walk away, I was going to jump on live and I was going to tell my whole story. But I was like, you know what? First off, this show really didn't take off like I wanted it to take off. Like, it was cool, but it wasn't. I could just see, like, this shit ain't going to work out. It started to become a 2-on-1. Literally, like, them two against me. At least in my brain. It felt like that. But
are these pods still published?
I don't know. They might be. Ain't no telling. Actually, no, they're not. The ones that I was a part of in the beginning disappeared. I might can find them on Facebook, but YouTube, they not there no more.
Okay.
But, you know, once I decided to get away from that, I grieved that because I was upset about it. Because this is my type of shit. Entertainment's like, all right. So one day I'm sitting at home with my laptop, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Club Pizzle was open. Let's go. Right. And that was February 1st of 2021.
Okay.
where I got Club Pizzle popping. And I feel like I've done a pretty damn good job.
And what exactly is Club Pizzle though?
Club Pizzle is sports. It's sports talk my way. It's unapologetic. I'm gonna give you the real. And when I'm right, I'm gonna let y'all know that I'm right. Because I'm right 85% of the time. Steph Curry missed shots too. And I do miss shit, but when I'm right, I'm going to let y'all know I'm right. I talk Browns, I talk Cavs, I talk like major sports stories that'll break. Like, that's what I do over there. Right. But I keep it Cleveland. I try to keep it Cleveland because that's where I'm at, and that's where most of the people that tune in are.
Do you feel like just catering to Cleveland could possibly like be holding it back?
Not really. Not really, especially if the Cavs continue to play the way that they're playing. Those hashtags will find people around the globe,
right? And
they'll be like, "All right, yeah."
For sure. All right, the biggest. Okay, I think you did pretty good. Let me know.
I like this game. This is fun.
This is the last one though. I think maybe I got two more for you. Fuck it. This is fun. Who you feel like is your biggest competition?
The person I look at in the mirror every day.
Okay.
To be honest with you. No. Serious. On a serious note, I feel like my biggest competition are Stephen A. Smith Show, It Is What It Is, Gil's Arena, Club Shay Shay, Club 5. Those guys. As far as Cleveland goes, it ain't no fucking competition. I'm that.
I'm that.
I'm that.
Clip, what's that time stamp?
I'm that. Yeah.
No, he fried.
Meech over there smirking because Meech know I'm
so do
dead
you know
ass.
some other? So you don't fuck with no other? Is there any other sports?
It's some other ones that's out there. Shout out to my guys over at Redline. Shout out to Dave. Dave gave me an opportunity to bring Club Pizzle over there and expand it out a little bit more. Shout out Justin George. Talking About Ball. Shout out to them. Yeah, pause. That's the name of the show, though. Like, this is a wild name. You know the white boys had the wildest names for their shows. Talking About Ball, like it's crazy. But as far as
it's in the Postal Sports Podcast.
They are.
You fuck with them?
Yeah, and no. I tune in. Okay. I give everybody a view.
I didn't even know they was. I thought it was NDA for a minute, and then I didn't even know that it was sports. Though I'm all like, yeah, I need to come on that motherfucker. Though I'm all agreeing and shit. Though like, them I didn't even know this is a sports podcast. I just be trying to network though. Like let's network though. I come on there.
I give them when I see them pop on. I give them a view. I tune in to people. I'll give you. I listen. I ain't gonna say I'll give you because I'll give you just really sounds real arrogant. But I tune in for 10 minutes.
All right.
It give just to see what you do in those 10 minutes. But on the sports side, I ain't got no competition in Cleveland.
I ain't got no competition in Cleveland. Shout out to In the Post, man.
Shout out to them though. Shout out to them. Dead ass. Shout out to them.
Cause I didn't even know that was a lane though. I'm like, once you got nominated for the one shit, and I started looking in the categories, I'm like, oh, it's more? Like it's more in these niggas out here. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that was a thing on the.
I do want to acknowledge Here We Go Brownies, who did win the Scene magazine thing. That's mine this year, by the way. I'm like I applied a lot of pressure last year because I want awards. I want the accolades. It's people in Cleveland that try to downplay them shits like that, but fuck that. I want every plaque. I want every award, any recognition I can get for my shit. I want all of it. I want it all. I want to sweep everything.
Right.
That's like a rapper, like saying like, I just want this award and not this one. As a rapper, I want the Grammy. I want the Soul Train. I want the American Music. I want the Billboard. I want the MTV. I want the Kids' Choice. I want all of the Nickelodeon. Give me all of that shit. That too.
Yeah, because it's like,
I mean, the money come with that.
What's behind the award though? Like, it ain't even really.
It's a lot of opportunities that come with getting those awards too.
No, for sure. It definitely opened up other doors. But I'm talking about on a higher scale though. But I'm talking about like the local shit. As far as the local shit, it's like I don't know. Like
it's just some shit
good.
that I can show off in my house. Hey, nigga, there you go.
No,
right
for
there.
sure though. I appreciate you acknowledging it though. But
like Denzel,
you got good intent behind that shit though.
Like when Denzel won his Oscar, he named his Oscars after the motherfuckers they felt like was the favorites over him. Right. I fucking love that. I get my shit. I'm gonna name it after you know. Wait, let's move on. I'm trying to be cool.
The last one I'm gonna close out with is what is your biggest fear? I just glitched.
My biggest fear, dying, to be honest, is like leaving this earth and not knowing what's gonna go on with my wife and my kids, and God forbid I leave before my parents. Like, how are they gonna cope? And how are they gonna deal with it? Like I look at my sister all the time. My sister lost her oldest son in 2017, and I just wonder, like, how? You know, so like leaving, just wondering, like, what's next? What's after this?
What's after this for you?
Yeah, for me too.
Or for them?
For everybody.
Right.
What's next for me? What's next for them? Yeah. See, we had to end on serious. We got to get something funny.
No, for sure though.
Fun.
No, it was fun. That's what we go on roller coasters on here, yo. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But look, I want to say this though. My biggest fear is not necessarily dying, but it's like dying without reaching like self-actualization though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Without making sure that everything is in order and that whatever the fuck killed me, you feel me? Like, hopefully it ain't on no weird shit because I don't be outside like that and
like
I intertwined with them type of shits. But anything can happen. But hopefully it's like of natural causes. And it's like everything that I fought for, them late nights, them fucking sleepless nights, them motherfucking some people, not me personally, but some people then starve just so their kids can eat though. You feel me? Like I only got one kid, so we like wait be, you know what I'm saying?
Whole goddamn Wu-Tang clan of kids and grandkids.
But it's people that went through so much shit though, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't want to die like you ain't accomplished shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not for me though. I don't give a fuck about accomplishing nothing for me. I give a fuck about my kids. My kids, you feel me?
And wondering what
my great, you know what I'm saying?
And wondering what type of
and not even
impact,
only monetary though, value though, like even just the shit that I instilled in them on a just like emotional and a mental level too.
What impact did I leave for the people that I came in contact with? Yeah. Like, what the fuck y'all gonna say about me at my funeral? Yeah. Who gonna get up and say some wild shit about me at my funeral in front of my mom and them? I got a list. Oh, yeah. I dead ass got a list. I dead ass got like a list of people who can't talk. Like, you can come, but you can't talk when the preacher say y'all got 2 minutes. No, you can't talk.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna like
y'all pop out on me though, cause I already know. Like,
well, first of all, I'm not gonna be at my funeral. I told my wife, I say, don't lay me out. Just put a picture of me up there.
Right. Yeah, my shit is just about about that for sure. But we all gotta go, so I do got that in my mind though. Like, we all do gotta go.
We got more time behind us than we do ahead of us, unless I live to 100.
Shit, I'm definitely living past 70. I got to. I got to. And I'm 69 because I'm fresh 70. Like, if I'm talking about double the time, I definitely need, you know what I'm saying? On my workout shit. But other than that, I'm pretty damn healthy.
I'm going to it after my birthday. I always wait till after my birthday to get all the New Year's resolution people out of the gym.
For sure.
They starting to clear out now. Planet Fitness parking lot on Wilson Mills is starting to be a little more empty.
Ridiculous.
You the only other dude I know other than me that got a Ric Flair song.
Ric Flair.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
I don't care what you say. I still think
Ah, you can.
This is Meech over here.
I'm
saying,
glad you believe that.
for the
and
audio
you should
listeners,
believe that.
Meech is on the sideline saying that his Ric Flair song.
I'm
is
glad you
better
believe that,
than
and you
Pizzle.
should believe that.
you the jet plane, you know what I'm saying? Ride.
Yeah, I went there with mine. Like
It's big. I went there with mine.
I went there with mine. I pandered a little bit. Like I went for the catchy.
We pandered in 2 different ways.
And I got Ric Flair talking shit on my shit.
See, my Ric Flair was more like, I'm going to take his whole strut, make a whole dance out of that shit, because at the time it was the whole dance craze thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my Ric Flair was a whole step for real, you know what I'm saying? Yours
Wait, what was that step,
It
nigga?
was, you know what I'm saying?
My nigga.
It was the whole strut, you know what I'm saying? Yours was more like a, smooth, because you a smooth dude.
It's
you know?
artistry. That's when, like, rapper mode, like being in rapper mode for me is, I love that part of me. I love the sitting down,
Because that's the
create.
Don I met.
Yeah. You
know what I'm
made
saying?
young, didn't give a lot of fuck. Now I just give a fuck a little bit.
Don, I'm going to tell you like this. Because, the first time I met Don, he came to an event we was doing. And me and my dude, EDH, I always like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to EDH, you know what I'm saying?
Was it the Spit Magazine show?
It might have been Spit Magazine.
It was at a spot down on like 20-something in Superior somewhere. It was a spot down there. It was like a Spit Magazine show.
Yeah, Spit Magazine used to be the shit. You know
Shout
what
out to
I'm
Logan Kingston too.
saying? I know, right?
Great, man.
Everything. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Logan shit. Before he really started being
He was
Logan
doing
Kingston,
doing
you know what I'm saying?
photography and shit.
Before his
He was
magazine.
always at like Symposium. I feel like I spent like 2 years of my life at the Symposium. I really did. Or did we meet at the Symposium? I can't remember. I think I met. He was 2012, 2013. It had to be.
2012.
I hit the scene sometime in like 2010.
You had been out longer than I had.
Right.
It had to be the 2012 or 2013 to 2014. I feel like I met you. You know the spot I'm talking about. I feel like I met you at the Symposium at a Waddy show. I don't know why I feel like that. I don't know why I feel like that.
Right. Right.
I feel like that. But I know you did hit me like, come do my showcase. Yada, yada. I feel like I won both of them shits I was in, though. I don't know who won them shits. I just felt like I was better than them.
What's funny is that, when I look at niggas and shit, they be like, they rap and all this shit. And I be, because I always tell you, like, I be there, but I don't usually talk to people.
Right.
And I like play the scene and shit real smooth.
You be incognito as fuck.
I be seeing motherfuckers because I look at everybody throughout the night and I'm like, who gonna actually be good or shit?
Right. Right.
I didn't think Don was gonna be good. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, man, that dude.
Skinny nigga, glasses.
Not like he should be reading a book because the glasses.
Man, he looked like I was like, read a book, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Funny thing is,
I was making jokes to myself.
I used to get preached from Cooley High. Is what I used to get. Black horn rim glasses, skinny as fuck. That's what I used to get a lot.
Right.
I don't remember the song you did, but shit, you
I performed without vocals. I remember that because you did come up to me like, damn, this nigga did this shit without his vocals on there.
yeah, I felt that shit for sure. Anytime niggas come do that shit without their vocals, and they actually be rapping and shit, I'm like, oh yeah, you can come to my shit.
Right. Anytime.
Yeah, for sure. I want you to come here and let niggas hear you because we gonna put up some money. There's about to be something going on.
For sure. For sure. All right. So,
I ain't got no more questions. I like this.
Yeah.
I like being on the other side. I do.
as far as the questions though, I just be winging and shit though.
Let's
The
wing
only
it.
thing I looked at my phone for was on my biggest questions. But I just be winging shit for real. This what I do want to say. All right, so we went through that little 8-9 spirit time span where you was like, did I just say that backwards? Did I say? I say sneer, snom span. I don't know what I said, but time span. Of you just not like fucking with the music and then you say you came back.
Yeah, I always wrote, I always kept notebooks and shit. I still got those old notebooks too.
Right.
Literally still. I done moved like 4-5 times. I still got a box with all of my notebooks in it.
For sure.
I'm gonna go look through them shits one of these days and be like, what the fuck was I thinking about with this one?
At that time, for sure. Once you came back, how did it end again though? Because I know you said you was doing your radio shit. You first of all, music or podcasting? Let's just clear that up
right now. Podcasting.
And overall,
podcasting.
Okay, for sure.
I feel more freer. If that's a word.
And more free for sure.
I have more freedom in podcasting, and I can just go. Because one thing with me, I know what I'm going to talk about when I'm up doing my thing. If y'all watch me, check me out Thursdays, 8 p.m. Happy Hour Entertainment, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook. I'm still I want to push people more towards my YouTube. But for the most part, I already know what I'm going to talk about. I keep a whiteboard of the subjects I want to talk about. And for the most part, I look at those and I just go. I can freestyle my show. I can talk sports for an hour easily.
Right.
Just because of I watch a lot. Like football season, basketball season, I'm really bunkered down. Cavs games, even when the Cavs aren't on, I got league pass. I'm watching something.
Right.
My wife be like, "We gonna be watching sports?" Yeah, I'm going down to the cave. So
to the cave.
So she can watch Greenleaf and all of her shows that
That's
she
my
watches.
shit.
She's watching, what is she watching now? The Collector or whatever that is on HBO Max. I watched the episode with her the other day. That's a pretty funny show.
I get in my zones though where I turn into TV head, but I also got my zones where I don't watch a lick of TV. For real,
I keep my TV on. I keep
some good shit though.
I keep a game or some type of highlights or something on as background noise. It used to be music. Now I just have to have a game on, or even like wrestling. I had that on in the background, and just that focuses me. That locks me into what I need to do.
Right. Say tapped in and locked in. But you was telling us like why was podcasting the reason why you stopped music completely now? Or are you really retired? Because I done seen you perform at Battleground about 3-4 times.
Semi-retired. Okay, y'all. Semi-retired. I have being an artist, like the shit is never gonna leave me. I've come to accept that. Like the shit is never gonna leave me. It's never gonna go nowhere. Even though I haven't wrote a verse probably in the last 8 or 9 months, people still send me beats. I got a Google Drive full of beats. I got an album that I started recording in 2021 that's like 80% done, which I'll probably never put out. I'm dead ass.
But why not?
I just don't think I'm ever gonna put it out. If I do any new music, like it'll be some shit I'll start from scratch.
Right. What do you feel like your biggest accomplishment is in the music side of things?
I don't feel like I accomplished.
Nothing.
I don't feel like it was that. For me, it wasn't. Like, I've been nominated for being a live performer. One of my mixtapes was nominated. I was nominated as a lyricist of the year and all of that shit. I feel like nothing.
You think you overthinking it on the music side? Like overthinking it as far as, because I think as artists we all overthink as an artist. Like we'll have some shit. Look, I can tell you right now, this you see what's on my screen right now.
My biggest
It's Pro Tools.
problem.
I probably got helly shit loaded.
My biggest problem is I'll love a verse today and hate it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Most of my verses are like that. I love it when I write it, but I go back to it and be like, I don't like this shit.
You ain't in that zone that you was in.
No, I'm not. Because I come from the era of...
That's overthinking it too, though. You know that, right? Because that's overthinking, because the zone that you was in when you wrote it, it's some people that's in that zone. You know what I'm saying? Now the zone you in today is going to probably be more music catered to the motherfuckers who in that zone. Like,
I come from the era of listening to the beat, writing to the beat, going in the booth, recording it. Not to give me the beat, I'm going to go home and write to it, and I'm going to come back to the studio.
All right. Yeah. That's why
If I go back to the music, that's what it'll be. I'll go to the studio, have the beats playing, write it right then and there on the spot, go in there, knock it out, one take, come out.
That just goes to show you everybody's process is different. Like, I would rather have, like, I'm more of a, I don't want to waste my money type person. You know what I'm saying? So I have my beats, I write my song, practice my song. So I know I make, like, I definitely can one take. That's why I'm like, yeah, I appreciate hearing that. Like, not a lot of people can one take. That's a talent. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm making a song, I make sure, because I'm a perfectionist, so I want to make sure everything be straight. I know my ad-libs before I step in the booth, for sure. I practice all of that, you know what I'm saying? So when I go in there, I can make a full song.
So you go in, you go to the studio prepared. And that's one thing that I ran into, like, a lot of dudes don't go in the studio prepared. And I need this take.
Prepared as far as what, though? Prepared as far as having your verse ready?
I feel like a lot of
prepared
guys,
as far as your delivery?
Delivery. Because I listen to a lot of local stuff, and a lot of people sound like they reading it in the booth. Instead of rehearsing it, practicing it, and knowing their verse, when they go in there.
By the time they do all
So
that,
when
they
they get
don't
in
love
there-
their verse no more. Sorry to cut you off. But by the time they do all that, they don't love the verse no more. I done had some shit on my head, though. Like, I have voice notes full of shit. Because I have to get it out right then and there. When
I used to be that way.
When I try to go load up the studio, load up the beat, and I'm already off that shit. Like, and that quick, though, 5-10 minutes.
The biggest key, though, like going to the studio, and even if you do have all of this shit at home and taking the beats home with you and writing them, make sure you okay with it before you go to the studio.
No, for sure.
If you got to rewrite a song 3 and 4 times, that's cool. That's how unapologetic is. Like, a lot of those were the finished products. Those songs I wrote 3 and 4 times. Except for the last one on there. That one was straight from the heart, because I speak on my nephew and I speak on some shit that I wasn't happy about and people that I dealt with. Like, songs like that with the raw emotion, I'ma keep. But like when I'm rapping and on my shit as a lyricist, I'll rewrite them. Like, no, I don't like that verse.
Satisfied with it?
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't like that verse. I don't like that verse. I don't like that verse. When I get to a verse that I'm happy with, it'll stick with me. It won't leave. I was like, all right, that's one of them.
I ain't never rewrote a verse a day in my life.
No?
If I put some shit down and I ain't fucking with it eventually, then I'm just scrapping the whole song. Fuck this song. Because I'm in a zone when I'm in a zone.
And I do that too, like, and that goes for the verses, the hooks, and all of that. Like,
yeah.
Like that should, like, you can go.
If I start writing 2 or 3 lines in a song and I don't like that shit, I scrap that shit.
No, for sure.
Come back to it. I'm like,
Trying to force it. Yeah.
But I've gotten to that
Shout out
point.
to all these retired music artists in this motherfucker, man. Cause I'm always gonna make music though. I've never said that anytime I speak about the music shit and not fucking with the music, it's only the music business. You know what I'm saying?
I love music. I hate the music business.
Yeah, I'm always gonna.
It's the same thing with podcasting. I love all of this. I love the microphones, the setups, the lights, the recording of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just the business side of all of that shit that I can't stand.
Oh, I feel like the business side of this is very clear cut and easy. Streaming. If you're trying to come up off of like your streaming, it's the same thing as far as the music aspect of it. But everything else, I don't feel like, because you don't have to. You can come right here by yourself, just like you do, on this camera, by yourself. Don't gotta motherfucking invite a soul over in this bitch. Don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Don't gotta fucking clear no beats. Don't gotta fucking worry about no producers.
That is cool. That part is cool.
Don't gotta. I'm talking about the independent side of it. I don't give a fuck about because I'm always looking at the independent route. Like, I never look at this shit from if I sign to Spotify, or if I never look, because I know what they doing. If they see some potential in me, they see way bigger than they ever gonna offer or give me. You know what I'm saying? And so I know I can do that shit on my own out the mud. I always come from that aspect.
And I'm at that point in my life where...
Is this gonna bother you?
No, not at all. Everybody, like... I'm at a point where I can pod from home for the rest of my life and be perfectly fine with that. It's at this point, it's therapeutic for me. It's a way for me to get my thoughts out, and
that shit therapy for sure. It is
big therapy for me. And I reach people. I got family all across the country. I got cousins, and like my Alabama family love my pod.
Right.
They hit me at least once a week about some shit I said.
Right.
They want me to talk more Alabama football. They had me down there last Thanksgiving, and we talked like them.
Talk y'all shit.
I'm getting there. 25 is next level. Hurricanes, I'm talking.
Not WNBA.
Listen, Mr. Griner.
I'm dead.
No, 25, I got some shit like Buckeye Nation 2025. Just pay attention. Just watch me. Y'all saw what I did last week. Y'all welcome.
So, what's the other? You starting another pod, correct?
I'm starting a few other pods. I actually, there's one, full disclosure, is me and Jocelyn Brown. Get well, Jocelyn. Jocelyn just had surgery last week. Get well. That's my like Venus versus Mars type of shit.
Okay.
But we relationship shit, and we still working that out. I also got coming up the Best Damn Podcast, period. That's a play off of the Best Damn Sports Show, period. That was something that was on years ago, and that always stuck with me. It's like, hey, I'm using that. But that's me and my brother and a couple of my day ones, and that's just man shit. Whole lot of misogynistic shit going on over there. And I also got the Happy Hour podcast that's coming up, and I'm going to be interviewing local Cleveland artists, rappers, actresses, actors, producers, local talent. Because I'm like, one thing about me, I'm so Cleveland, I'm always want to do shit for Cleveland, even when I don't want to do shit for Cleveland. As much as niggas cry and bitch and complain in this motherfucker, I'm Cleveland, no matter where I go. I take this shit with me everywhere I go. Any city that I go to in this country, niggas know where I'm from.
Niggas know where I'm from.
Because it's going to be something Cleveland on me when I go there.
All right. So on that note, before we even get past that, one of my questions was, what is your outlook like on the Cleveland, just entertainment scene in general?
I feel like if motherfuckers can get out of their own way and people can just learn to do their thing, not make people choose sides.
Politics. I always speak on it.
Politics. All right, we on Big Facts, No Cap. So, all right, no cap here. All of my award shows out there. If you making niggas choose between award shows, you are a fucking clown.
Oh shit.
That's like national artists, or that's like the Grammys and American Music Awards and all of these award shows saying, y'all got to choose sides between us. No. Let everybody go to all of these different events, get all these different experiences. Stop making people choose sides. Cut all the beef shit out. Stop trying to preach peace and trying to be at war. Just cut the shit. Do your thing. Let everybody else do their thing. And
this shit gonna go up. I definitely agree.
Support people. That's a big problem too. Everybody,
it's even if you support though, it's so fucked up in this city that motherfuckers think that it's because you need something or you want something from. That's why
it's genuine.
Yeah, but hold on.
Genuine. Go ahead.
Let me speak on this though real quick. It's a lot of people I know. They like, oh, this motherfucker only, or this only motherfucker only want to repost me because they want to. I haven't asked a lot of people on this podcast. You feel me? And this is the reason. This season right here is strictly for people to come sit on the couch. Mm-hmm. None of my other seasons have people come sitting on this couch though. It's me or it's my family that's already locked in. It's not an outsider coming into my home. You know what I'm saying? So once I seen people start like me just organically just letting it do what it do, people start reaching out. You know what I'm saying? When that shit is organic, I'm always gonna come organic with this shit. Like, you don't have to repost nothing. I repost people shit. Don't tag them. I'm not doing that shit for you to repost my repost. I'm reposting it because I want people to see your shit to support you.
And I'm one of those people on Facebook. Like I was real heavy into that shit, even when I wasn't active. If somebody's music shit came across my news feed, I was just reposting that shit and sharing that shit.
Especially if I like it though, because that's really the only time I do. Now if I don't repost your shit on my personal page, just because I just don't fuck with it. And I'm just not like reposting shit just to repost it. Now that's some clout shit.
And I tell people like, I'm doing this shit.
I'm reposting all y'all shit.
Like I'm doing this shit just because like it's some shit I like and I want to share with people that you might not have reached to. Mm-hmm. Like I don't have no ulterior motives on nothing I do.
And we don't have to. First of all, let's just get into motherfuckers having a big head, feeling like that they're somebody reposting their shit is worthy of like clout or like.
I don't know what the
most of the people y'all follow and follow y'all is the same people that follow us or we follow. Like,
yeah.
Like stop it though. Like we definitely not. No, come on now. But shout out to all the artists though, because it is some artists out here that's not like that at all.
Yeah.
It's like that genuinely fucks with me as much as I genuinely fucks with them. Ain't nothing forced. When shit happen, it just happens. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all.
Like, and I listen to that shit come across my shit. I'm a press play. I'm gonna give you the view. I'm gonna give you the listen. I'm gonna give you my piece of a penny on the stream.
Yeah. And I'm always looking for good music anyway.
And I'm always looking for good music because I am a music head.
Yeah. Shit that I can just listen to. Like, I don't have to be in battleground mode. I don't have to be in OEA mode. I don't have to be in motherfucking
Legend Award mode.
Yeah, I don't have to be in none of them modes. Shit that I really listen to. I found a lot of music though that I can actually listen to without having to be in a certain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
and since I don't go to as many shows as I used to go to, because like I said, like I think I was burnt out. Was one of the reasons I don't like the music shit. I don't give a fuck about the music. I was burnt out. I literally did 2.5 years of doing a show a week or being at a show. Like I was burnt out. I was tired of that shit.
Yeah, I think I definitely
burnt the fuck out.
I had my little run for sure.
It was fun. It was cool. I met a lot of cool people.
That was the best part about it.
I ran into a lot of dope rappers. I met Meech like that, you know. Shout out to Meech because Meech is let me give my nigga his flowers. Because Meech is a genuinely cool nigga. Meech does shit out of the kindness of his own heart. He's not doing that shit for no clout. He don't want, you know what I'm saying? He do the shit in
a different fashion. That's not even, that shit rare nowadays, for real though.
And I think that's the biggest problem. People run into so many people who do this shit for all the wrong reasons. When they run into somebody who does shit for the right reasons, they don't know how to take that. They don't know how to handle that. Nah, nigga, you
I don't think so.
Not to y'all, but you know what I'm saying? When I be talking to people and I tell them like, yo, this is what I'm aiming for, you know what I'm saying? It's not because like I'm like trying to come up off my fingers, but I think it's a market for it though, the same thing.
You for the culture, dog. Just say that. You for the culture.
I'm definitely for the culture, you know what I'm saying? But I see it's a need in this city specifically, you know what I'm saying? In the state, it's a need, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't pay attention as much, I guess, to real concerts. They say they want to do stuff and they don't even know what that entails doing, you know what I'm saying, to be that.
Everybody filters their ideas through social media for real. They'll post some shit and say, I want to do it. I fell into that for a long time. I filter a lot of shit through social media. But now, luckily, I just filter everything through my wife.
All right.
She sit there and listen to me talk about shit all the time. And I know a lot of times she don't want to hear it. And I say, I know you don't want to hear me talk about this shit all the time.
Yeah.
But she listens to me and she'll be like, oh, yeah, okay, done, yeah. Like, I filter a lot of Club Pizzle shit through her. I filtered the idea of me doing that through her. Shout out to Mrs. Pizzle, man. Like,
for sure.
It's a great thing to have, ain't it?
if it wasn't, honestly, if it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the shit that I do.
Right.
Like, she gives me that runway to, like, be creative and have my time to do shit. Like, shout out to my wife. Like, my wife, like, she holds me down. Like, I'm not the PodGawd if not for my wife. It's a great, behind every great man stands a great woman. And I got me a great one.
For sure. All right, so for all the ladies, Pizzle is clearly taken.
Yeah.
So chill the fuck out. No.
Hey.
Yeah.
Look, if I'm being, half these hoes can't cook no way, so.
I'm dead.
They can't cook. They don't know how to clean. They don't know how to nothing.
Me and Tim trying to get you to make brisket. Tim always out there like, please, sir.
Some brisket.
They don't realize I'm a fucking Renaissance man out here in these streets, man. They better.
So okay, look. So seeing that you found your person.
Yes.
What's some advice you can give to people who haven't found their person? Like, what's 3 characteristics or 3 traits that somebody should look into a person to qualify, see if they qualify as being the one?
I'll say this: being married, it takes a lot of communication. It takes a lot of compromise. It's just a part of it. You gotta find some middle ground with some shit somewhere. And always communicate with your mate. Like, don't let shit fester. Like, you gotta talk.
Right.
You gotta let them know what you doing and what you trying to do. So shit don't look crazy and shit don't look fishy.
Mm-hmm.
And it take a lot of trust too, cause like entertainment, like you see a lot of shit that goes on in
Can I
entertainment.
answer this clip or no? Can I answer this clip or no? No, I'm talking about this clip that I'm gonna insert.
Oh, go ahead. By all means.
Okay. Yo, I got his approval.
I
I got a clip I just ran across. I'm like, oh shit.
I lost my train of thought. Again, this entertainment shit, it's a lot that goes on, and me being me, and like my wife knows, like if I'm going out to a lot of these places, there are gonna be a lot of women out there. Like, it takes a lot of trust too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
For
it's
sure.
gonna be like she knows like it's hip hop shit, and like there's gonna be some asses shaking around me from time to time. And my wife knows, she trusts me, and like she knows I'm
So,
coming home.
entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So,
entertainment, and you know where I'm coming home to.
All right. Shout out to Miss Pizzle, man. For sure. Okay, so two C's.
Yeah.
Communication,
Compromise
and trust.
and trust. Listen, man. I do it like full disclosure. I'm giving out a lot of that type of game too.
Have you ever
Go
thought
ahead.
about doing a pod with your wife?
I actually did have her on an episode of Club Pizzle after our wedding. We
Okay.
talked about like going through like the wedding and us planning the wedding and how it was like, it was pretty cool. I'll have to share that shit sometime. I'm gonna have to go back and
But
listen
I'm
to it.
talking
It's
about a
been-
pod. No, I'm not talking about an episode. I'm talking about a pod.
I don't think she
Geared
would.
towards
I don't think
just
she would do it. I don't think she would do it. I would love for her to. Like I'm actually have her do like a full disclosure, or once I launch the Best Damn Podcast, period. I'm married. My brother's not married, but like my one cousin is married and my other cousin is getting married. Like I want us to have our significant others on the show with us
All right.
one day, or do one with them and see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think she would. I don't think she would pod with me.
I think that dynamic, though, because first of all, I think that'll show a whole different side of you. And
I'm a whole different nigga when I'm around my wife. Like
I know.
like,
That's why I'm saying that. Like, for real, anything that's working, like marriage, relationship, or whatever, definitely, it's gonna be a whole nother side around your significant. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be, but I feel like to the audience, they will see
that part of
a
me,
different side of you, and it will also like give a lot of people like insight on not your personal life, but more so your dynamic and how y'all handle everyday situations that everybody else going through. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Just like some typical shit though, like but,
my wife would be the star of that fucking
right,
show. I'm just
like
telling you how that now. She would be the star. Like she wouldn't do reality TV either, but my wife would be the star of that shit. I'd just be the nigga in the background for real. And I don't I don't mind.
That's you be Mike. Like
I
that's
don't mind
like,
being the supporting role in that one. 'Cause,
right.
again, like I'm not where I'm at if not for her.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, she
So
made me the nigga I am right now. Like I'm good.
for
I'm
sure,
happy. She calmed me down a lot.
for sure. Are you hip to Dead Ass podcast?
No,
With Devale Ellis and his wife.
no, I'm not hip to that.
Man, fire! You gotta tap. I got a long ass podcast list though. I used to give y'all a little tea on the podcast back in the day, man. I just fell off. But anyway, Dead Ass is one of the ones. DJ Envy and his wife got a podcast.
I'm aware of those two and the role playing and all of that shit. Envy was on there wilding. Envy was on there bugging.
And who the fuck else? It's a couple people who got a podcast with like their wife, like, and I fucks with every last one of them though. I ain't gonna lie, all of them got different elements to them, but I fucks with all of them. That's definitely a great market for sure.
I would really have to do a lot of convincing for her to really come and sit down there with me and do that.
Right.
Seriously.
Right.
I might run that.
Y'all
by
might
her.
just need to put the fucking camera like this at the foot of your bed with y'all in your bed chilling, having, you know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe.
you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, appropriate, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, like, maybe that's the look, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it ain't too produced. Like, that might be
It'll take a lot of talking and convincing because
he said, I already know.
Because even with what I'm going to be doing for my birthday celebration, I don't think she's coming down there. She ain't going to come pod with me and the guys and the people. I don't think she would do it.
Coming.
I know my wife.
I always gotta play devil's advocate for sure.
It'll be me and her will be together for 9 years, married for 4 in September
Okay.
of this year.
Okay.
I know her well enough. Like I even had to like run the idea by her before. It was like, look, when I come back and do this after the honeymoon and after I come back, like I want you to come on and do. And she was like, oh, let me think about it. So I had to keep pressing, like, and she eventually agreed to it. Right. So I know I would need like at least a 3-4 month lead time in the
for sure.
Like, come on, babe, come down here and pop. I'm actually put the bug in her ear. Like, you got to come down at least for a couple of minutes and kick it with gang.
Right. For sure. So yeah, again, shout out to Ms. Pizzle. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dom. I do want to get into for sure one other thing before we get out of here.
Let's go.
Battleground. How I know you. You know what I'm saying? How you
shout
fucking know
Meech
me.
for bringing people together. Meech brings people together.
For sure. You know, I always give him hats off, kudos, because none of the people that he's brought me together with in this battleground shit alone gives me weird, and I think a lot of people are weird.
I do too.
Like, I think
it's funny. I am
weird.
I am an extroverted, introvert people person that hates people. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
listen, man, my social clock run the fuck out and
saying it's over with. So Battleground.
Yes, sir. Battleground.
When was the first time you heard of Battleground? Like, how was Battleground presented to you?
Meech called me.
Mr. This the co-founder?
Yeah. I'm the co-founder. No, Meech called me and was like, hey man, I got this idea. What you think about this? It's like, it's a performance league. Like, I'm gonna have a competitor go against a competitor and I'm gonna have people judging. It's like, oh, so like versus. He was like, yeah, like versus, but tournament style. And I was like, that's a good fucking idea. Run with it. And I think at first he wanted me to be in the competition. I think that was one reason he hit me about it. And I was like, and at that time I really was off rap, like fuck rap. Like, I don't want to do this shit.
All right.
Dog, I'm like, unapologetic is 5 years old. Will be 5 years old this year.
Okay, so.
Like, and I was like, I'll come and judge. And after that first one, I was like, I like it.
So you got something here.
Yeah, I could see, like, I saw the vision.
And the potential of that
And
shit.
once that first one went off, it was like, yeah, this is a dope fucking idea. It was like nothing I had ever seen before. And he called me. He was like, I'm going to do the next one. Like, yeah, I'll come judge. And I was like, fuck it, nigga, I'm your fucking resident judge. And he was like, all right.
I just want
like,
the record
right,
to
cool.
reflect that Pizzle has only judged one more Battleground than me.
Are you counting those two in Atlanta?
Only one. Only one more than me.
Are you counting those two in Atlanta?
No, I've judged every Battleground except for two.
The
in Cleveland.
first one?
The very first one, my grandmother passed away. God bless my grandmother. Yeah, I was supposed to be there, but I was supposed to be there as a correspondent for the podcast. But I didn't judge on that one. And then I didn't judge on one
Exquisite.
where, Exquisite. Yep, Exquisite. No, it might have been.
It was another one where you was doing the course.
No, it was Exquisite because my people's. It was Legacy judge there.
It was me, Legacy, and Grape.
Yeah, Legacy. So it was 3 because I know which one you about to say too. It was 3 that I didn't judge in Cleveland because I think it was Johnny O there. Yeah, Johnny O was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Johnny O's. Yeah, you know.
And Toy and Toy and Sean.
Yeah. So,
and I've only not judged one Battleground, and that was because I performed and I thought I was going there to pull double duty, which I was like, oh, I ain't got to judge. All right, I can kick back.
Hold on, when was that?
That was at the Death Trap.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on, he didn't judge.
I wasn't a judge.
He didn't judge at that one or the 2 in Atlanta. So we even.
So you count those ones in Atlanta. Ain't that some shit?
We count those in Atlanta. That's Battleground. Right.
Right.
Every day I run ideas past her and shit because I know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, she's that shit. You know what I'm saying? She's a really singer. This is when she became a really singer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, we coming this motherfucker. We hold it down with this bitch. She's a really singer. You know what I'm saying? So I had to run the idea past my nigga.
He had that shit. I remember you had the belt drawn up on the paper and all that shit.
He
You was
sent
supposed
me
to
the
keep
picture
that
of the
shit.
first belt. It's like, oh yeah, all right, nigga, I see you.
And that came from Verb. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I talked to Verb about it and shit, because I knew I wanted Verb to DJ. Because once Coco Z wasn't DJing with me and shit, I was like, man, I'm gonna get Verb.
Yeah, trust Verb.
Verb, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Verb, man. That's my guy.
He the first couple of sites and the blueprints for the belt and shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So that's why I said, man, y'all my pillars for real. So
For sure.
And I appreciate that,
sure.
dog. I really
For
appreciate that.
sure. I definitely appreciate that. And just even outside of Battleground, just bringing motherfuckers like, because I feel like everybody working, though. That's one thing that's dangerous, though, for outsiders looking in. Like, when it's a collective of motherfuckers who get just as busy as the next
Outside
motherfucker.
of
know?
us being
Like,
together, we all got
our
shit
own
going
entity
on.
that we get busy in, though, for real. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I ain't even trying to be funny or like pull my own coattail, but I really be chilling on this shit. I really don't even be. I put probably 30% into this shit, though.
Listen,
Like,
if I wasn't sitting here at this interview, I would be in my cave right now,
potting.
just potting like my 10,000 hours. You put in your 10,000 hours. They say that, you know, that whole adage.
I be chilling.
10,000 hours. I'll usually record something or sit in front of my computer and talking to the microphone, pause for 30 minutes, just in front with the camera on,
Right.
just to keep myself sharp and keep myself together. I did take Christmas and New Year's, those weeks. I didn't even look at that shit. Like, man,
Yeah.
I'm done for the year. Because usually when I was doing music or doing shows and shit, I always took December off.
Right.
It was like, December, I'm done. I'm shutting
chilling.
down
Yeah.
and getting ready to go into the next year.
For sure.
But now I'm potting, like, I really can't. It's like, all right, I got to take a week here, a week there. If
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
take your breaks, though, because you can't get tired of the
you
shit.
can't
though.
get burnt
You know what
out.
I'm saying?
And
Once
I
you get
always
tired
do.
of the shit, it shows. It reflects on camera. So it's like you might as well take your breaks. But me, I don't give a fuck. I don't got no seasons. You feel me? Right now, you like my 8th interview on my season 3. I have not put out one episode.
You was working.
I load up episodes now. That's the method I'm using. This is my first time using this method. I'm loading up episodes and then I'm gonna drop them bitches. I know I ain't on no time clock. I ain't no, you know what I'm saying?
And
All
that's
I gotta
my
do
plan.
is promo.
That's my plan with the Happy Hour podcast. I'm gonna lock all these interviews in. I'm gonna get everybody's shit in, and then I'm gonna drop them whenever I feel like dropping.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do it once a month, every 2 weeks. I'm still working that out. I got interviews booked. I just don't know. You know, it's all work. I'm just working shit out and figuring shit out.
And organically too, though, because
Yeah.
I could have had so many people who I could have been had in here. I just be chilling though. I
And
be
my
like to
thing
get my
is-
space right. Our space still ain't all the way right, but
And my
I
thing
feel like it's good
is-
enough. Like, let's go. Like, let's pop shit.
I don't just invite everybody to my house. All of the Happy Hour podcast interviews are gonna be virtual.
All right.
Everybody can't come to my house.
No, for sure.
You know.
And that's a big thing. Like,
And when I invite you to my house, into my home, just know, like, I consider you family. Like, y'all are invited Saturday. Come kick it. Come.
for sure. What time it's over though? I gotta work.
You got to work.
I get off at 9, I think. Or 8.
Well, by that time, I'll be done potting. It's
Say
going to
over.
be partying and food. Like, we going to kick it.
All right.
Like, I'm going to do the pod thing early. I told my brother, like, just come at this time. Like, I'm going to pod from, like 5 to 6:30 or something like that. And then
Right.
after that, the music is going up, and
All right. You
We
should
gonna
go.
party.
You should switch over to Kick or Twitch after that.
I'm going to go to Twitch.
Go to Twitch. You can play the music, all that shit, smoke, drink.
Yeah, we gonna go to Twitch and we gonna kick it. We gonna have a whole lot of fun. I'm about celebration. That's my whole birthday thing. Like, I invite people for my birthday, holidays, the barbecues at my crib. Like, it's about celebrating. Like, we celebrating life. We celebrating, like, this is breaking bread. We kicking
All
it.
right. I think I'm backwards with that though.
Come eat.
Cause back then though, that used to be my thing though. Like, we outside. No, my birthday. I want to chill.
And this year,
you feel me? I want to relax. I had a great birthday a couple days ago. Like,
you had a blast.
I had a great birthday though. I went and kicked it the night before to bring my birthday in. Then after I bring it in, we drove out to Detroit and like 2, 3 in the morning. We got there at like 6, like damn near 6 o'clock. Boom, I go to sleep. I don't wake up until like 2 o'clock. I'm talking about geek though. I woke up at like 10. Of course, motherfuckers was calling me or like waking me up and shit. So I woke up, hit them calls, put my shit on D&D. Went to sleep for a couple hours, got up, went to the little massage shit. Like, got the massages, the fucking facial, just straight relaxed though. Like, cause y'all put this on, like, they had some other music playing. I'm like,
they had the elevator music.
Yeah,
like,
hook me up to let me get at least some black people elevator music.
Like, give me some Whitney Houston or something. Like,
oh, hell no,
I know
Whitney. I was in that bitch listening to
give me some Luther.
Janae Aiko. I was listening to, like, them type of vibes. Like,
it's a playlist. They got it's
what is Tree Huggers?
No. It's some shit. Like, it's funny as fuck. I found it on Instagram. It's called Harry Coochie music. It's funny as fuck.
I'm dead. That's Tree Hugger music.
No, Harry
Respectfully,
Coochie
no disrespect.
Listen, Harry Coochie music is like Erykah Badu, Jill Scott.
That's Tree Hugger music.
Not Tree Hugger. It's Harry.
That's what that
is.
is.
It's a whole playlist. It's called Harry Coochie music, and it got the joints on there. It got Erykah. It got Jill. Some Marsha Ambrosius. Everybody know how I feel about
that's
Marsha
that
Ambrosius.
Neo. That's what they call y'all, the Neo Soul. That's like I fucks with
Neo Soul.
Soul.
That's what it is. Harry Coochie music is Neo Soul.
Yeah.
Music Soul Child. Like, it ain't just...
Yeah, it's the crystals and the stones. And that's Tree. I'm telling you. I don't know if that's a slur, so I might bleep that out anyway. But, so yeah, Battleground, Resident Judge. What's been your experience, though, overall with Battleground? Like,
I love it because I got hip to a lot of artists that I wouldn't have known otherwise. Because getting away from the music and getting away from the scene, like, I just knew who I knew, and now, like, finding a lot of these new artists, like, or just finding or seeing an artist whose name that I heard. Like, I heard of Envy Jazzo before she got to Battleground, but to see it in person,
yeah, it was different.
Like,
sure.
I heard Cesario before he got to Battleground. It's crazy. My OG knows Cesario. Who else? Like, just so many people. Hayes, even Cast the Artists, Big Vonnie, all the champions, even Block, like all of these guys I wouldn't have known because I would not have been going to no shows.
All right. Me neither. I can honestly say that if I don't catch you somewhere on the gram or like somebody listening to you and I hear something I like who is this? And then I tap in, I definitely wouldn't know probably 90% of the
I
artists
wouldn't know
at Battleground.
I wouldn't know people.
The only person
all.
I knew before Battleground and didn't even know that she did music was Cass.
I
went to school with Cass. I ain't seen Cass in 20 years. Though.
I was listening to that interview
like,
earlier.
Who the fuck?
I listened to that interview earlier. Y'all was talking about that.
Oh yeah. That shit. That's when the quality was bad. That shit had me hot.
I go through that a lot. I look at a lot of the videos.
Yeah.
I'll go through a lot of those videos, and even watching some of my videos with my green screen. Sometimes I'll be going through it, man. Green screen, they'll put you through some shit.
For sure. But yeah, man, I feel like this was a great one of them ones. This is what a somebody who come to a fucking interview or podcast, because I don't really like interview, but a podcast and actually fucking talk. All my guests has been amazing this season, by the way. I have not had one bad guest.
I like this part of it. I like being on the other side. I like to be asked questions. I like to be invited to y'all's podcast. I don't talk just sports.
Right.
Like, I can go anywhere. Relationships. I can talk the music shit because I'm into the music shit. Like, I'm still listening.
All right.
But y'all can invite me. Don't be afraid of me. Like, I feel like a lot of people be afraid of me because they feel like I'm going to turn up too crazy. Because I do be posting some shit. And I feel like that might scare people or intimidate people. But for the most part, this is me right here.
Yeah. I don't know if niggas intimidated. I just feel like niggas just be like, feel like they want you to ask them type shit. Like, this is weird. It's weird.
I
weird.
do love this part. I do like to be asked questions.
Right.
I'm a talkative motherfucker. I think I came out the womb talking, to be honest with you.
Say he came out that motherfucker
Yeah.
talking sports.
Sports, yeah, I probably did.
For sure.
Fucking red right 88 on these motherfuckers.
I'm dead. All right, so what you got coming up next? What can they look out for for the rest of the year?
Club Pizzle every Thursday. I'm doing a soft launch of the Best Damn Podcast, period. Saturday is I'm just named it the Club Pizzle virtual birthday edition. It's a virtual birthday party because I have limited space in my house and everybody can't come to my house.
All right.
And I did that mostly for a lot of my family that lives out of town,
Right.
so they could just tap in with me for a couple of hours, celebrate with me. Full disclosure is gonna be coming back soon as Jocelyn gets well. The Happy Hour podcast is coming. You can catch me at Battleground as the resident judge, number 1. We 1A and 1A. These, okay.
Listen, I just know I'm the people's judge.
The people's judge. Except for Halloween.
Maybe, but I still.
They was mad at Sister Mary. Well, they was mad at Sister Mary Clarence. They wasn't mad. Yeah,
they weren't
Bees.
mad at me. That was mad at my alter ego for that night. But they got over it though. What happened? What needed to happen happened, and we got to where we was going.
Yeah, we got an Afrobeat line dance out of that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Block for that shit. Boy. Yeah, I cannot. Hey, I'm gonna probably end up doing the off balance on the live
on
feed.
the virtual stream.
I'm gonna probably do that.
Go ahead and whitelist that Block so he won't get no love.
Yeah, please. I might have to hit him. Like, hey man, I need you to give me my people's got to see this. My family in Alabama loves the line dance. That's they shit. All the line dances, like all the Big Moochie shit. They heard Big Moochie shit that I ain't heard.
Right.
It's like, I ain't never seen that. What the fuck?
All right.
Like, nigga, where you the fuck been in Tuscaloosa, Alabama?
All right. One thing. I need to know what's your take on the report card.
I love the report card because you keeping it real.
For sure.
And if people don't like their grades, all I have to say is work harder.
Yeah, do better.
Work harder, and everybody is not going to love your shit. Everybody is not going to lie to you. B's going to tell you the truth.
For sure.
It's funny. I had a light bulb moment. I was driving home today because I hear a lot of people in the city like, people are hating on me. Are they hating on you or are they telling you the truth?
A lot of these niggas do be hating, but I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, a lot of niggas do be hating.
A lot of niggas do be hating. Motherfuckers want to see you win just as well, making sure you don't get there before them or you don't make it bigger than them.
Because I'll put it like this. Like, your friends, a lot of times, you might have a couple of friends that's going to tell you the truth and be like, I think you need to work on that. But you're going to have those couple that's going to want to be hangers on and lie to you all the time. And you going to hit a certain point and get to the people that you want to get to, and they going to tell you the same shit that those real friends were telling you, the people that were telling you the truth.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not even you niggas' friends, so I don't have to lie to y'all or hate on y'all because y'all don't got nothing that I want. Like, I just genuinely fuck with music, and if you got some music I fuck with, I'm tapping in. I don't give a fuck if I like you as a person. That's why I really try not to follow a lot of people and tap into a lot of people's Instagram, because then you be turned off by them, and then that subconsciously make me not want to fuck with you or your music. So it's just like, it's weird.
I think I do more posting than scrolling. And
I don't do no scrolling. I get about 10 posts, and then once I get past 10 posts, it's like I'm fed up, but I'm always in the stories, though.
I find the real and be in the real shit, and I just send them shits to people. Meech know.
Right.
Meech get like 10, 12 of the motherfuckers a day. Because people, I have a warped sense of humor. And you never know what people are going through at a time. So, and people need to laugh. Like, hey, I think this shit is funny as fuck. Here, let's watch this shit.
For sure.
Come take this trip to hell with me.
So that's really shit. That's type of shit I be thinking about for Battleground though. Like,
him to say, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Facts, No Caps, and the realest nigga in it.
right. But I see, but that's the thing though. I need him. I'm so much of a real ass bitch that I don't even want to drop if you ain't been on here though. You feel me? I need you to pull up to the attic, Jeezy. For that same price that you go to give us for that drop. For the culture. For the culture though. But yeah, man, this has been a great episode.
This was fun.
All of his ads, all of his handles will definitely be down here in the description. Y'all already know how this shit go.
I put my Cash App down there too.
Make sure y'all tap in the link. Oh yeah, and on that Battleground video where Mish put our Cash Apps in the bottom, it's life with a Y, not with a I. It's your girl Bees, and I'm talking shit. I've been realized that though. I'm like, I hope these niggas ain't trying to send no money to nobody else. That's not me. That's not me.
My Cash App don't go off, except for when me sent me that. Like my shit don't.
My shit go. I work off my Cash App a lot for sure. All right. So one thing I do before I get up out of here, and we lead these people to go get away from this 2-hour video that we 2-hour podcast we just did. I know
it ain't gonna feel like 2
bitch.
hours. Fucking with me, ain't gonna feel like 2 hours.
I'm dead, but we like to give these folks some type of words of encouragement, some type of advice, it don't matter who the receiver is. We need you to just get them some wisdom, man. Some pizzle. I'm
gonna give them my pizzle wisdoms that I post every morning on my Facebook. I say, creators, be great, stay positive, because negative energy is trash. Protect your peace, protect your energy, and the message is always more important than the message. And keep your head down to the finish line. Reach your goals.
Reach your goals.
If it don't apply, let it fly. Scroll on by.
I'm dead. Y'all already know.
And do the work.
Yeah,
and show your work.
For sure.
That's my new one for 25.
Say, do the work and show the work.
Yes, do the work and show the work.
All right. Y'all already know when my guests come with some positive shit, I'm going to always stay ignorant. So, just...
God damn.
So, listen. Just like that picture that Pizzle posted before Battleground got a chance to post it. Fuck y'all niggas.
Wait, what?